You ever work somewhere and feel like someone decided they don't like you before they even met you? That was me. And the person who hated me most was my boss. I didn't know why at first. But by the time I finally discovered the truth, it explained everything he did. The sabotage. The rumors. The fake concern. Everything. And it all came down to age and envy. When I first joined the company, I thought my boss, let's call him Mr. K, was a perfectionist. The type who cared too much. The type who liked things his way. But then I noticed something strange. He only corrected me. Only questioned my decisions. Only pulled me aside for coaching moments. While the people who had been there for years were free to do anything. At first, I thought I was the new person being tested. But then he said something that stuck with me. You young people always think you're ready for the top. Let's see how long you last. That was the day I realized this wasn't mentorship. It was hostility. It escalated slowly. 1. He rewrote my emails and sent them out as his own. He'd CC upper management and phrase things like,
"Great initiative from my team, guided by my oversight."
2. He scheduled meetings without telling me. Then emailed, "We noticed your absence." 3. He started telling coworkers I was overly ambitious. As if ambition was a flaw. And the final straw? A project that I spent 2 months on, my career-defining moment, was suddenly reassigned to him. No explanation. No conversation. Just stolen. And the entire team saw it. One day, he called me into a conference room. Door closed. Lights dimmed. That fake, "I care about you," tone dripping from every word. "I'm telling you this for your own good. You're not as impressive as you think. Your ideas are young. Young." That was the moment everything clicked. This wasn't about my performance. This wasn't about my work. This wasn't even about me. It was about him. A man who had spent 20 years in the same role. Who watched people younger than him get promoted, move on, build careers. While he stayed stuck. And seeing someone with potential? Someone with momentum? Someone whose age reminded him of where he thought he'd be? It triggered something ugly in him. I didn't fully understand the depth of it until a coworker, a quiet woman who'd been there forever, pulled me aside. She said, "You remind him of himself at your age. And he hates that version of himself more than anyone." She told me that years ago, he was the rising star. Promised growth. Promised promotions. Promised the world. But then younger hires, faster, more adaptable, passed him by. People he trained moved into leadership while he remained in place. He never recovered from the humiliation. So now, whenever someone new walked in with talent, with drive, with youth, he didn't see a coworker. He saw a mirror. And he destroyed the mirror before it could expose him. Once I understood his motive. Age envy, I changed everything. I stopped responding emotionally. I stopped trying to earn his approval. I stopped explaining myself. Instead, I documented everything. I copied HR on every major update. I shared my wins directly with upper management. I built relationships outside of his control. And the more I detached, the more desperate he became. He tried to take credit for things I did. Upper management asked me directly, "Wait, you wrote this?" He tried to belittle me in meetings. People noticed. They started defending me. He tried to isolate me. I built allies every. It all came to a head when he attempted to block a promotion that leadership wanted to give me. His exact words were, "They're too young. They need humbling." Leadership didn't like that. They looked at my work. They looked at his behavior. They made their decision. 2 weeks later, he was transitioned into another role. I wasn't promoted immediately. But I got something better. Freedom. And the final lesson? Sometimes the person trying hardest to break you is someone who broke a long time ago. Your talent reminds them of the version of themselves they never grew into. It's not your fault. It's their wound. And you were just the mirror they couldn't stop looking into.